Okay, so we're getting into formation now. Are the Tigers here? We have 4 of them. Here's a engineer, pioneer, whatever you want to call it, running across. And they gain some speed quickly as well, guys. And here we have the Panthers moving across. Don't go into the shell crater, please. Firing on the move. Hello, Pondschweine, and welcome back to another episode of Mius Front. Here we are, looking at the operational map after turn 2. It takes such a while to record this game, I feel like, but that's kind of the charm in it, I feel like, because you get to follow my every single move. I've been thinking about doing videos where I try to edit everything down a bit shorter, but I think you miss out like quite a bit of the nuances. Anyway, let's see. On turn 2, our combat mission was to eliminate the erupted Soviet units east and west of Korotic, here and here. So we did that. Counterattack in the direction of Shpakovka. Hell yeah. Eliminate the bridgehead on the southern bank of the river Uda. So I guess that's this whole formation here, and I believe that we're on the... Because, River Uda is this one. It's kinda obstructed. I think we can show... There we go. Only map. Here you see R stands for Uda, or R stands for river. And then you have Uda there, which is the name of the river. And here is Shpakovka, the village, which we would be pushing in the direction of. So yeah, let's see when we go into the next turn what the historical situation looked like. So here we go. 198th Infantry Division defended the sector southwest of Farmstead Natochi, west. What is this? PL? I don't know. Rayelinovka. I looked it up actually. It's pronounced, or it's at least spelled Rayelinovka. I don't know how it's pronounced really. Or I know how it's pronounced. I can read Russian, so. Which repelled 2 attacks of the Soviet infantry of 53rd Army, which went without tank support. The infantry units broken through behind the tanks of 5th Guards Tank Army were destroyed by the end of the day. So... let's try to analyze this a bit. So here we have the 198th Infantry Division, which is our division. They defended the sector here around the Rayelinovka, which repelled 2 attacks of the Soviet infantry of the 53rd Army. So that's this whole army group. Basically, you have the 53rd Army and the 5th Guards Tank Army. The infantry units broken through behind the tanks of 5th Guards Tank Army were destroyed by the end of the day. So I'm guessing now that the 18th Tank Corps, which is this unit, is part of the 5th Guards Tank Army. And it seems like the Germans here might have managed this encirclement, which I was going for. If you remember in our previous battle, this is what I wanted to do. However, failed. Instead, made the enemy retreat from this area, which is, good too. But this is what I was going for. Here we have reached around the approximate lines. Let's see here, breakdown. They have a mechanical breakdown here in this battle group. Shelling from here. Okay. Anyway, let's see here, review briefing. We have reached a bit further in some areas, I would say, than in real life. And yeah, we have definitely cleared this area up more effectively. So I just wanted to show that little piece of information to you guys, what it looked like in real life and how it looks like for my guys, or well, the situation that we have on hand rather. And then I will try to plan out something here. So basically the combat mission for us remains. We want to eliminate the bridgehead here, so this whole field I believe needs to be gone. We do at the present moment we are looking at a defeat. I don't really know why or how it's defeat and victory conditions of this campaign. I can't recall at the top of my head, but if we are able to defeat this area, I would call it a victory, regardless. So yeah, let me check everything out for a bit and I will get back to you guys when I'm done with that. Okay, there we go. I've moved all my battle groups around a little bit, or moved them up mainly. Maybe some have moved a little bit further than others. For example, this Recon car, well, how can you say it? Company. It's 3 platoons of Recon cars. Or armored cars, however you want to call them. I moved them all the way up here. What I want to do with these guys is that in the next turn, I want to exploit towards Spakovka with these guys. Because here you can see, this is the 41st Rifle Regiment HQ. If we, yes, the next turn, we can reach out and touch it with this one. So, yeah. In the meanwhile, I'm not attacking in this section or in this sector, because if you can look at the map, we are stuck outside in this field. Basically, we are not entrenched, and we're going up against these anti-tank guns, which gave us a lot of pain last time, and we're attacking uphill as well towards this direction. So before these guys are ready to be in the battle, I will not attack this position anymore. However, if they do attack us, I think we will be able to set up in a position that is quite good for us. So basically, what one viewer called this LOC, line of control, this big road, Holban, going through the whole map, this will basically be the holding line for the moment for these troops. In the meanwhile, I'm attacking over here with these tanks, and I don't know how many units, each. When you click here on the map, you can click, and basically it will attack. I don't know how many units will be used in this attack. However, I have reinforced this unit quite well. This is our Tiger company, so to say. Over here, we're attacking along here as well, and around here. So I just want to get them away from Korotic. I want the Soviets completely pushed out from our near vicinity here, and I want them pushed out into this open field where we can later move in with the tanks. Here, for example, we have a completely fresh tank company of the 2nd Tank Regiment, and here we have more coming on the way. So that will be for the 4th turn, so next turn, and we will also have these, which are flame tanks. I've never used them before in this game, so that will be really cool. Anyway, guys, I think you're tired of hearing me yap about this. I don't know, though. Maybe some of you really enjoy watching this, like, operational stuff. So please let me know if this is something you want to see more of, because, I mean, honestly, I'm not that, like, great at it. I try to think about it logically. I just want my more, like, I want my powerful units where I want to push out. I want to try in a circle. I might want to, move up HQ elements so they don't get too far behind from the main push, so they can keep supplying and having contact with the front line. I just try to think about it logically, and I think that's the way the game is kind of meant to be played overall. I think the vision for this game is for it to be like you should think a bit intuitively about it. But I don't know, though. Anyway, we will see which battle we start in. So here we go. This is quite this one is interesting. It says no fuel. I've checked these like companies before, or these battle groups. They do have fuel. We've had it coming from here and here as well. I've checked the tanks. They have fuel, don't worry. I don't know what that means. What vehicle in this formation is out of fuel, but the ones I've checked do have fuel. Anyway, enough of that. This is a big battle we have on our hands. We are attacking this unknown unit here. We're also having the Tigers involved in the battle. We have a really like big amount of units involved in this battle right now, so this is gonna be a big one. Let's go. Okay, here we go. This is the battlefield that we're facing today. So as you can see, we have the farmstead here, Kommunyar, which we fought over. This is present. We have everything here almost. So basically we got west here of the river that splits Korotic here, all the way over here to, like, how can you say it? This is the place where we fought in the last, episode with the infantry, like when it was just a small battle where we had 2 infantry companies. This is our old foxholes, we can see. Crazy. Also, one thing you might not know about this game is that I think I've talked about it in previous videos, but every like damaged basically every damaged vehicle is still present. This is one of our like recon half tracks. This is one of the Soviet light tanks with the killed crewmen. We can probably find our dead Panther out here in this field. Yep, here he is. And I think that's his killer over there. So yeah, there's a lot going on actually. And as well, all the buildings, every single shell crater here is something, you know, that's been happened in a previous game. Here's our Marder tank, or tank destroyer. Marder, that's some American bullshit. This is a Marder. Here we have a Soviet light tank with a dead crewman. And over here, now I'm just passing out of it, but this is so cool, you know. Over here we have destroyed tanks that got killed in a previous battle, and over here we have our old gun positions. Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking for that now. Anyway, just something to check out for. It's 15 o'clock, 35 degrees Celsius with quite hefty wind as well. Or well, it's not the worst I've seen, but you know. And also cloudy weather, so I mean it shouldn't impact us too bad. Maybe visibility is a bit worse for the worst, but I mean it's not anything crazy. Anyway guys, I will try to make some logic out of this, because if you look at what we have on our hands, it's a lot of units. But I do, however, think that we're in the better position. If you look at it from this way, we are attacking from two angles. They are being pushed from two directions, basically. So the battle is ours to win today, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, I will set everything up and then I will get back to you. So see you in a bit. Okay, here we go, guys. I forgot to record when placing all the units, so like those funny little popping sounds where I place the units will be gone this video. If you watched any of my other videos, you will know what I mean. But I mean, to be honest, it was... I think this took me maybe, you know, half an hour, if not more. I know people who, like some people really spend a whole lot of time in this mode just placing all the units. And some maybe just, you know, bunch them together, I don't know. I've seen all kinds of different manners that you can do this in. I'm somewhere in between, I think. Anyway, let's finish the deployment and see where everyone has, where they find their place, so to say. Because these are just squares and then they have to find their physical place. Anyway, so we have in total today 915 men under our command. Actually, missing one recon car, which is not serviceable. 918 men under our command. So we can begin with this weird formation. These are vehicles who need repair. So for example, all these ones that blink yellow, they can't even move, and the other ones have some kind of problem, which makes me want to keep them back. In a pinch, they can do something, but you know, not our A or our best, you know, troops, basically, or our, how can you say it? They're not really available for this battle. Anyway, we will go through them battle group by battle group. So here, the first battle group under our command is the first SS tank company. So this is the, like most SS, or all the SS units in this campaign, they belong to SS Das Reich division. Here, I've set up their tanks on the high ground over here, with the mission to observe this field for now. They are under number, or like reduced in their numbers. So for example, even the command platoon has a broken or damaged tank here with only 4 crew members surviving, and both the tank platoons have you know, some kind of issues as well, so they will be defensive or holding a defensive position for now. However, their mechanized infantry platoon is here holding the line together with Filion. They're like more line infantry platoon. They're not rolling in any mechanized vehicles, so they will hold this line. Next battle group we have is the second SS tank company, a much more capable unit when it comes to attacking. So I've set them up here together with a lot of different other battle groups in wedges here, you can see. So anyways, the tank platoon is here in a wedge, and the infantry platoon, Ackerman, is over here. They're actually pioneers, mechanized pioneers. So I will come back to that a bit later once we have gone through all the companies. Here we have the 8th heavy tank company, also of the SS, with their Tiger tanks and the mechanized troops here. They also have over here a spotter for their mortar team, which is back here. So they have, what is it, 6 mortars in total. So, and they have this cable group. So this cable group will, when the battle commences, lay this wire link. So he will run out to the spotter over here, lay the wire, run back, and then these mortars can take commands from him and start firing out into the field. So as you can see, he has a really nice covert position here with good view all over the area. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about with those? No. What is this? Oh, a whole this is the dang, that's the engineer platoon which I sent into this forest. Anyway, I forgot about these guys. Maybe we can actually give them a platoon-wide order, and we can have them, let's see here, they can move up maybe here or whatever. They can move up there and then take up defense along here. So I want them, they can be a quick reaction force to this area, or if we need them to be, they can start moving out together with these units later. Anyway, cool, good that we found that. We have also here, I forgot to tell you, a tank wedge in this field of the 2nd tank company. So this is another like totally fresh Panther platoon, which will be able to push across this field. So I have a little plan going, guys. I will get to it just in a bit. Here we have the 2nd battalion of the SS commander. So he's here with his like cable and wire guys. He has like a mechanized recon detachment. They have been reduced in previous battles, so I keep them back here. They can maybe reinforce if need be. Maybe I can take the infantrymen, just simply the infantrymen like this. This, what is it? 7 guys it says, but it looks like 3 to me. Anyway, I can have these 3 guys or whatever move around this way and sneak. And they also have this spotter for a 15cm howitzer. I placed them all the way up here. Maybe dumb, might be really dumb, like stupid as hell, but you know, they could only be basically, this battle group could only be placed in this area. And I mean, if it's gonna do something, it's call in artillery here in the city or in the town, you know. So I have him a bit secured though. So I mean, it's not, it's like when you secured, it's like, you know, putting up your exhaust pipe on the car with the like duct tape, you know. When I say it's secure, it's totally not. But yeah, here we have the 6th company of the SS that has been previously quite reduced in battle. So as you can see, there's only 80 men in this company still standing. I have, however, reinforced them with some extra anti-tank rifles. So they have this anti-tank rifle platoon over here. And I think, yeah, this one was broken. Yes, the gun mechanism, turret mechanism, everything is broken on this anti-tank rifle, basically. It's a heavy anti-tank rifle, that's what it stands for. SPCB is Schwere Panzerbüsche. So it's a heavy anti-tank rifle or a light anti-tank gun, depending on how you look at it. But they have this one as well. This platoon as well. So together, these can work here in the close ranges of the town. Basically is what I'm thinking there. But yeah, so the remaining infantry components and their anti-tank rifles are just here to hold this little area together with the 7th company. This will be of the SS, also like quite reduced in numbers. But yeah, they're holding this area. I placed them like into quite, you know, spread out into different buildings. So I want them to just ambush anything that comes moving along. Here we have the next formation, which is the 2nd SS Recon Company. So these guys are also in an armored wedge here out here in this field they have these anti-tank guns over here, which I will be moving into like better positions. I should do that right now. We're in the initial orders phase, so they will move out into better positions as well. Someone asked in my previous video, or the video before the last one, it's quite hard to keep track when you're like not uploading and editing instantly, but yeah, someone asked how do you move them so they can get on, like instead of this, how do you make them, you know, be able to do that? Basically, I press spacebar, choose the command, and then I drag it where I want it to be, like so. Anyway, these guys, from the second SS Recon company, will also be a part of this whole operation out here. We also have the third SS Recon company, and they have to them attached 88mm AA guns, which will serve as anti-tank or general purpose guns in this spell. I placed them here in a really peculiar position. This might be a prime artillery target for the Soviets, so I'm kind of counting on the luck of the draw here a little bit. If they get taken out, I'm not gonna be surprised, you know. And last but not least, we have the 9th company of the Heer, which belongs to the 282nd Infantry Division. So the Heer, or Heer, is the regular German army, and they are covering this area. So this is what's securing this artillery spotter over here. Is a recon platoon of these guys. So hopefully these guys up in this building can, you know, see a bit further and see if anyone's trying to sneak up, and then I can quickly move this one back. Hopefully, you know, we will see how that goes. Anyway, on to my devious plan here. So what I'm thinking is, these units, this whole lineup of tanks and anti-tank guns and machine guns, will basically hold this whole field. Okay, so this whole field all the way to, I guess, up here should be covered by these units. We will wait for a bit and see what the enemy does, depending on the resistance, but we will move up these guys covertly. And the plan, in like the broader sense, is to have the tanks of these armored spearheads move across the field and have the infantry try to occupy this road behind the enemy. So if you can see, the enemy is within this blue area here, and if we can occupy this road and squeeze them in with the tanks, they will be forced to fight in this little forest area. So then we have them very much contained into a single area. So, you know, that's the plan. We will see how that goes. We also have these tanks to expedite this process, or these tanks, that is. We have these tanks to expedite the process, or as well we can, let's see, who are you? Another unit which I forgot to place, huh? And US. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's see if we can't just have these two guys move up here. It sucks to be them, but you know. Anyway, I don't think I have anything else that's like, you know, totally unreasonably placed. These are also broken units back here. Anyway, so this tank platoon, let's get back to subject. They are tasked with just pushing across this field when the time is right. We have spotters a bit everywhere. This spotter is here. This spotter is here for mortars. Here we have a spotter as well for 15 centimeter, and here we have a 10.5 spotter. So all of these little crosses are target reference points, which they will try to zero in, so we get accurate fire on them later. Accurate and quick fire, that is. However, I don't think we will be able to manage to go through all of them, or the spotters will be able to process them all, but you know, we will see. Also, these units that are blinking, some should be. Yeah, over there you have some spotters. It's hard to see from here, but they're blinking over there. That's with their weapons turned off. That's what that means. And these guys have been told to act with caution. So that means that they will, when the battle starts, hopefully lie down. And I see now that we actually have some pre-dug foxholes out here. These are not our foxholes, but the enemy foxholes. So we can actually have them try to occupy these positions as well as we can find them. Yeah. Let's try that. And let's then have this squad, which seems to be left with no... Yeah, wait, you actually have this position. Okay, so they will try to move into safe positions, but what... Actually, yeah, this squad. I want one squad, basically, to not be able to move into position. I basically want these guys to crawl up to here, okay? So we will see about that. Let's use recon. They usually crawl during that command. So we will have them crawl all the way up there and see what's going on over here. Okay, so that's about it. It's gonna be a heck of a battle to, you know, keep an eye out or keep track of, so I apologize in advance for that, guys. And it's gonna be a heck of a battle for me to play, so yeah. Let's see. I don't have anything else that I want to move out right now. I have, yeah. Let's see here. Did I order the anti-tank guns too? Yes, they're moving into position. Superb. Cool. Anyway, once we have reconed out this area, then we can start pushing in with the infantry and with tanks and everything. Okay, arrival of airplanes. I know we have planes arriving at this time, so I'm banking on this being, you know, our planes. As I showed in the, like, how do you say it, intro. Yeah, unit lost. So these guys will hop out and they should start... I hope they start repairing it. I don't know what they were. Okay, I can... It seems like I can order these guys around. So I will order them to set up defense around their tank. Okay, cool. And here the first target reference point is being processed. Okay, cool. So, you remember I talked about, like, how nothing basically in this game is just... Like, not a lot of things are aesthetic. I mean, every single one of these shell craters is basically something that's happened due to... I don't think these big ones, but maybe, I don't know. But the small ones, for sure, are... like from our player artillery or the AI's artillery. These buildings that are burning, they're not just burning for like that the programmer or the game creator has said that they should be burning. Rather, they are burning because of something that's happened in a previous round, which I think is really cool. For example, where we set up all the, I think it's the mortars. Yeah, it's a true graveyard of, you know, Soviets where they're set up. So it's quite grim. It must smell really bad, you know, at this point. What was the weather? Yeah, 35 degrees Celsius. So I would hate to be these guys. I'm that's one of my worst, like, how can you say it, like, what I'm the worst at when it comes to, I can deal with a lot, you know. I'm raised on the countryside around, like, farm animals. I'm a hunter and everything like that, but like some smells, you know, I can't deal with slaughterhouses that well. You know, I used to work as a like technician for like security systems, like alarm systems, and we had one customer. Yeah, here comes the fire, which I was dreading a bit, I think. Or is this ours? That might be ours that's impacting our air, actually. The, like, zeroing fire. Anyway, I used to work, like, as an alarm technician. And we had a customer, it was a slaughterhouse. And, you know, they sent me there because they were like, yeah, but you're a hunter, you know. You should be able to deal with this shit, you know. It shouldn't be so bad for you. And I'm like, let me tell you, you know... shooting and skinning an animal in the middle of the forest, you know, here we go, first impact over here, one animal compared to like just this almost automated process of like killing hundreds of animals each day. It's a lot different, you know. Okay. These mortars, which they're firing with, because these are mortars, let me tell you, they're not that accurate as of yet. We don't know yet how well zeroed in they are. Let's see now which of our platoons is moving out. Yes, here we go. So the rest seem to have found like good hiding spots here in the foxholes. And these guys are crawling. It will take some time. Okay, first enemy contact. Who's targeting? One of our tanks. The how do you say this? Panther tank with a reduced crew. So he's spotting some kind of truck. So let's see. Yes, there we have it. Do we spot anything else? Nope. Let's see if we can get a shot up. Firing. There we go. And too high. And here we have another truck over here. Okay, that truck got decimated, or they stopped spotting it. No, it got popped. Yeah, that's... Whew. Hold on now. Let me check this out. Is this another Jeep? Nope, it's just a truck. Okay, cool. And let's see, do we have this like squatting bug? Nope, these guys seem to be moving quite intelligently. They're trying to lay down and... or lie down and not get killed, which is what you're expecting. However, this is a killing field. Oh, enemy tank spotted, and our tanks are acquiring. Very good. Let's see here. Yes, and they're firing. This is a... Ooh, this is a beast. But luckily, it's, as you can see, these foxholes are not just, you know, bad for me when it comes to the tanks. They're bad for the enemy too. So this is a ISU 152, I think. At least of the 152 series, called the... what's that? Shorts? Shorts? I don't know. I can... There's one of these letters without this little thing, which is SH, and then there's this little thing, which is SCH, I think. Shorts. Shorts. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Anyway. Sorry for interrupting this, because this is gonna be beautiful. With the long 75 guns. Quite hard to hit though. Not to like anyone's big surprise. Because look at this angle. Yeah, that's a small target for my guys to hit. And there's another one. So I think that should be another... Nope, that's a light tank. So let's see here. Oh my goodness. Look at what's going on here, guys. Ooh, and there we have it. Beautiful. Impact. And then there's another light tank, medium tank, a T-34, and... Ooh, I love it. Our little... What's it called? The Panzerwisch, the heavy anti-tank gun. And here's a SIS-3. Yeah, SIS-3. And here's another anti-tank gun. And here we have... Okay, which is being targeted by our flak. This is... Ooh, we gotta almost check that out. We gotta check out the 88s try to target a tank here. That's why I put him here. Let's see now. I wonder what kind of tank they're even targeting. Oh, and I think they hit it almost. Dude, we're demolishing them. Let's see here. Oh, that's a light tank. They should be dead from that. Just simply that, you know. Hit. I think it might have hit the track or something. Oh my goodness. They really did not place their units that well. And this one got hit the second time. It's missing a road wheel. And another hit. That one should bounce though. Ooh, crazy. It's getting lit up. We have such good accuracy at this range. Sorry, there's so much to follow, guys. Oh my god, look at it. Yeah, this is smoking. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Very nice. Very beautiful. Very cool. Yeah, it's totally dead, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's see, can we follow anything else that's dead? Oh Christ, these guys are taking cover. This T-34 is not moving out. And that light tank is not moving out. Let's see, you're not saying anything funny. Yes, number. Okay, this one is called Rodina, which means motherland. And you guys are not called anything cool because you're not worthy of it, I guess. Yeah. No, they don't deserve a special name. Okay, crazy. Okay. This far into the battle, I would say that we are totally having the upper hand. Our plan is working out perfectly with the placement of the units. That if I wasn't, if I didn't know how this game works, I would almost guess that a round went through it, you know? There we go, one took out a road wheel. Whew, crazy, guys. I don't think that's one of ours. Might be, that might be the 15 centimeter, actually. Pretty close. Bit too close for comfort. Anyway, we have not as of yet lost a single soldier, and the red flares are popping, which means that the enemy is retreating from that current position. They're desperately trying to move this sys-free gun, which is a lot better response than what we got from the tanks. Let's see who's under fire. You guys are under fire. From what, I wonder? Let's see. Hold on, these do not look like German planes. Huh. These are American Lend-Leased B-24s? No, I don't know. Are these Soviet planes? I'm too bad at the plane side to just... they look American to me. A-20s, maybe? A-20s? I don't know. Anyway, they're a huge problem. Because all of our tanks basically are firing, and yeah. Let's begin with having you guys... Let's see, can you cross here? Yes. Let's begin with having you guys just move into here. And let's have... This sucks. You know? These guys are not too far from concealment. So let's have all of these units. Let's see, you all can... I want to like choose every single one and have them just reverse. Yes, because these are, you know, they're not totally concealed, but kinda, you know. Anyway, let's have all of you reverse. So they all should try to back up a little bit, you know. So yeah, these American bombers are, or Soviet bombers, are making their first flyby. Very ominous for us. I wonder if these guys can target them with the anti-air guns. I do wonder. Who's under fire? Yeah, these guys are taking maybe artillery rounds of some sort, mortars or something. I'm not banking on anything that I have that will that it will be able to target this airstrike. We have to count out at least a couple of tanks, I think, at this point already, that they will be, if not destroyed, at least immobilized. Let's see here. Let's have these units please back up. Come on. Oh, we're so cooked, guys. We are so cooked, boys. Hopefully the smoke will do something. I don't know. Yeah, here come the first bombs. Ooh, we dodged it. We actually dodged it. Let's see here. Ah, yeah, those were the flags, huh? Those were our anti-air guns. Yeah, and these guys are getting the brunt of it as well. Yeah. Is that all? They don't stay on station any longer than that? Or am I being too hopeful? Another bombing run over here. But they're on the move. Very nice. Okay. It seems... No, they're coming back for a second run. They're coming back. Anyway, the worst of it was for these guys. Their flak guns are completely, you know, destroyed, and the crew has been severely reduced as well. Let's see here. And these guys are taking artillery fire. Okay. Let's see here. Here we have... What will you do? Diving in, but nothing serious. Nothing serious at all. Bogged down. Who are you? Let's see if we can't have you move a little bit because you seem to be stuck in a trench or something. Come on, try something. Yes, there you go. Very nice. Okay, cancel that order. And hold on, let me see here. You guys are a bit too far forward. Try to reverse a bit more. Yeah. I mean, this is not perfect. This is just, you know... But we have to try to do something at least. Over here we have another tank. It's a T-34. With the name of... Molotowitz. So, what would that be? Molotowitz. It's like a follower, I would say, of Molotov, maybe. So, Molotov being the Soviet foreign minister, or how you can say for, like, yeah. You get what I'm trying to say. With Molot being, I think, meaning hammer or something. So, Molotov being of hammer. Let's see here. You're firing with your guns, huh? All the crewmen to the Opels, like the trucks, have left their positions. Yeah. Keep firing, please, with the, like, 20 millimeters out of my tanks, you know? Please do that. Or 12. I guess they're American, maybe, like, might be even 50 cals, you know? So, yeah, please do that. I couldn't care less if you try to hit a tank with a 50 cal or 20 millimeter. They seem to be 50 cals, honestly. So, for a tank, that's a pea shooter, man. Okay, I think they've dropped all their bombs. I'm pretty sure they dropped all their bombs. Let's see. Now we will try to regain our formation. So, let's see here. We can try to move you out like so. And we will keep the infantry behind still. But yeah. And you can try to move out like so. And you can try to move out like so. So good luck, guys. Have fun. I mean, knowing the Panthers like shitty top armor, they might just strike through it anyway. Anyway, let's see here. You are still working on some firing solutions. However, how good of your... There we go. You can have 5 per gun on that position when we're done. And you seem to be doing A-okay. We did not lose much more than just that anti-air battery, or what do you want to call it? Yeah, AA battery to that airstrike, which is so ironic because, you know, yeah, you can hear it just by listening to what I said, you know, it's quite ironic. And these guys are actually targeting... Do we have a wire? Yeah, they do have a wire comm, so I could order them to, you know, fire on their own, but they seem to be finding targets just fine. So they're targeting actually this, the mortars, that is. They're firing at this CIS-free anti-tank gun, which will be very good for us. Oh, I heard that like whistle noise. I thought it was another bomb dropped by the planes. Okay, cool. We're suppressing it. Very nice, very nice. Is someone trying to fire at the plane? I have... In the... this was not recorded, by the way. This was in the Stepanovka for the free campaign. I have managed to hit the, you know, plane. And, like, actually do something to it. I think it started smoking. I don't... It actually crashed somewhere, I think. Let's see, did you guys... Were you the guys I ordered? Yeah. I told you guys. You can actually just Without cancel order, please. Okay, sorry. Cancel order means that upon enemy contact, they stop. And I guess they stopped. Simply. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You guys are moving up. And you. Let's see here, you and you. Please load up. Okay, so this plane is actually firing with the MGs at the infantry here. Not cool, guys. Here we have some more. We have a immobilized platoon commander. Okay, let's load up these guys then. Yeah, and here they fire with their MGs not very accurately, the planes. So this might be bad though if they get a nice burst on this tank crew. Crewmen are worth their weight in gold, you know, so... Anyway. Can anyone here spot this tank? It doesn't seem that way, but you can. Oh. Anyway. It's just one T-34. We can manage. We can manage that, I would say. Okay. Let's see. These tanks are now getting into position. Cool. Let's have them push up just a little bit like that. Here we have these godforsaken planes again. Still trying to blink away at my tanks. Did he? Dude, that's disrespectful. That's total disrespectful. He's driving over the enemy, like, tank carcass. I don't know what you call it. These guys are taking some kind of fire. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Yeah. 15:15 airstrike begins. ETA 6 minutes. Does that mean we have planes on the way? Huh? What's the clock? Let me see here. Yeah. We have an airstrike coming as well soon. I don't think we will need it that much. But, you know, nice to have. Dude, these guys ought to just, you know, get in this crater or something. Take cover. Ah, here they come! Our own Stukas. Dude, this is crazy. Everyone is here now. Man, I would kill for some, like, Focke-Wulfs or BF-109s. I have seen Focke-Wulfs before. But, yeah, I would kill for some of those, just, you know, so we could clear out the sky a little bit. Let's see here. How are you guys doing? Crawling, crawling. So the Focke-Wulfs are now making their, or Junkers, the Junkers, the Stukas are making their first pass. Trying to find enemy targets. Let's see if we can't see what I talked about earlier, have these guys move out here first covertly, so we take this little recon element and try to do some silly business. Try to get behind their lines. Let's keep these guys, keep them pushing. And these guys can sure keep targeting this already destroyed anti-aircraft battery. It does not matter to me. Here we can see the Soviets are actually moving up on our prepared positions over here. So there we can hear the Stukas as well going down, or going in. So now the Soviets get a taste of their own medicine. This should be actually... Screw this plan, honestly. I'm gonna have all of these guys stop doing that. And I want them to get over there covertly. And let's have actually... I'm just wondering how I'm gonna skin this buck, so to say. There we go. And there we go. Because now we have the Stukas on station. It's time, you know. It's time to act on it. So let's have these guys move up in a line behind our tanks. Let's have these guys move up in a line behind these tanks. And let's have these guys move up in a line. I mean, kind of in the middle. So let's just get everyone out a bit on this field. It's not the time to be meek and reserved. It's time to take action. So don't let these Soviets get too close, guys. You can see them crossing or coming over the ridge, or he's already over the ridge. So guys, you should start trying to, you know, for example, you, Hans, over there with the MG42. You know, this is your job, my man. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, and okay, I thought we lost someone to that. I was gonna be like, yeah, that's classic Mius front, you know. Did we manage to break this tank over here? Soviet tank, that is. Nope, I don't think so. Oh, look, now we can see. We don't see any smoke coming from here, guys. We see a lot of smoke here. Some smoke here, some smoke here. Some here. None over here. But we have bombs dropping there now, so it might not be telling the whole story. Let's see, are you guys getting on with it? I mean, maybe this convert command was the wrong to do here. Let's actually have them attack. Okay, cool. Panthers are quick across the in cross train here in this game. So let's have the Panthers cross the road, path, whatever you want to call it here. And let's have the Tigers follow suit as well. So when they have reached their first objective here, they can keep pushing across the road. Cool. One more casualty. Let's see which unit it is. It's somewhere here in the town. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it's not one of my tank crewmen. And you guys push this way. Cool. Oh, that's a bad line of fire, my guy. Just firing across the whole field into here. Yeah. Something is being targeted way back here, though. So we cannot count on this area being completely peaceful. Here we have 2 Soviet ammo crates, it looks like, so... Yeah. Oh, mortars, huh? Yeah, that's the mortars. I could hear them firing. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Okay, we're giving it to him good though. We are, totally. Let's see here. And also... No. Let's see, who are you? Oh, you're part of this. Okay. Let's do it like this. And then like that. That should order all the infantry. Now we're taking mortar fire over here. Might be from those mortars. Let's have all of this infantry push up this way. Okay, cool. So just a big firing line going through the forest there. Bogdan. Who's Bogdan? Okay. I don't know why you guys should... Okay, they have lost... Let's see, are you damaged? No, you're intact. I want you guys to be inside the vehicles. But they might just not want to be inside the vehicles when they're getting this... Like, taking this much fire from the air. How about you guys? Oh, you guys are inside the vehicles. Cool. And you guys as well are inside the vehicles. Okay, I can count on you guys at least. So, what I want to happen here is something like this. So, actually attack via road and don't maneuver. Let's see how that works out. Let's see if we can't do something like this then. So have all these tanks in the same formation. So let's just take a look at that, shall we, guys? Okay, so we're getting into formation now. Are the Tigers here? We have 4 of them. Here's a engineer, pioneer, whatever you want to call it, running across. And they gain some speed quickly as well, guys. And here we have the Panthers moving across. Don't go into the shell crater, please. Firing on the move. Which, I mean, the Panther was a quite steady platform. And both the Tiger and the Panther were both quite steady platforms to fire on the move. They did not have any stabilizers. So, I mean, still inferior to, say, the Sherman, you know? But not the worst. Could be way worse. Could be the T-34, you know? So let's see if we can't have all of you guys. Hold on, did I shoot? Yeah, I wanted to use all of these guys. Okay, cool. And I want them to load up. And you load up too. Just get into the APCs, guys. You guys are taking mortar fire, okay, or artillery fire. It's and I'm supposed to keep track of this all of this with the planes and everything. Crazy. Okay, and these, they're getting into a formation here, huh? Interesting that they intermingle with each other, so to say. So that's okay. Oh well. I don't know how I like this formation. You guys can please move out like that, and you can please move out like this. Thank you. Don't stay so close to each other, guys. Okay, those are mortars. Let's see, do they dismount for this? Yeah, there they go. So when they take some artillery, or like when they get a bit scared, they start dismounting. Which, I mean, to be fair. But don't run towards the fire, please. You still have your orders, man. Yeah, and you are stuck. You guys are still loaded up, maybe. No, not all of you. Crazy. What the hell? What the hell? What are you doing here? Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay. So within this like gray square, you can see it's like a bit thicker here, the line is the like what I understand as playable and placeable area. Well, obviously not completely because this guy's outside of it, but you know. But this is something else. Okay. Let's have you turn this way then. And let's have the if you guys are gonna, you know, be dismounted anyway, why not have you like just go here and secure the flank or the rear? Crazy. Let's see here. You guys are not getting on with it in the way I would like you to. So let's see, get back in the half tracks. Same for you guys. Everyone get back into the half tracks. Maybe I was a bit too ambitious with my orders. And you can, you know, angle towards the enemy. Who's under fire? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Now that we have our TRPs kind of set up, I thought they would push way harder than they did. Let's see here. We have better spotter. This one. Now we're talking. So let's begin with having a salvo of 12 over there. And then let's see how can we do it. This is good. Let's have like 60 rounds. Strike that area. Yeah, these guys are all reporting the artillery fire they're taking. So these guys should... Oh wait, this is a crazy attack command. You can please just use my regular one, the one I like so, and then, you know, dismount and everything, so yeah. Go ahead, guys. Don't worry. All you have to do is provide flank defense. Okay. Now let's have this engineer or recon platoon actually. Let's see. Let's have all of you guys attack towards here, I guess. So let's search out those mortar teams. And let's have you guys... Let's have you guys at least try to, you know, get on the road. Same for you guys. Try to get on the road. Just use that command. Should be fine. Ooh, this is a lot of MG fire towards these poor guys. Dude, how do you even survive this situation? Dude, his situation is so bad right now. Dang, they just turned that whole little patch into fire. And what is this? Are you guys seeing this shit? Okay, if I zoom out, is it more noticeable? It's a little aircraft icon underneath the ground. Okay. Some crazy like magic is going on this battlefield. I don't know. I can't explain it. And let's just... this is beautiful. And now it's cleared up, huh? Just like that. That's bad for the Soviets. Look at this. Oh, I just want to remove the mouse from the picture, but you know. Anyway. Oh, it's unfair. It's unfair. But war often is, you know, so it's kind of the whole point. Oh, Christ. Crap. We did not see this coming. Okay. Let's see here. We need. I don't know. How do we want to go about this? Maybe like that, and you know, just fire for effect, you know. Can you? Nope. Oh, actually, you could. Yes. 15 centimeter as well. So let's see how our guys here in this town deal with the Soviet incursion. Bogged down, I have to check it out. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Let's see, did you in the same manner? Yeah. These guys suck. You guys suck, absolutely. You absolutely suck at your job. Who's under fire? Yeah, you guys are. Okay, cool. Oh, there's so much going on. Okay, we have found the mortar position over here. So these guys should make short work of, you know, mortars at this range. I feel like maybe they should be able to do it with the MG. In any other case, let's just have them push out a bit further, you know? Cool. And these guys are getting on the road. Cool. We can actually push it up a bit, I feel like. And these guys belong to the recon platoon. Okay, cool. Let's have these two tigers actually divert over here so they can help out. Cool. Let's have... Okay. Let's have... Break it. Let's just push on with all of the tanks. Cool. Okay. So now we're taking casualties. I would bet it's from somewhere around here, you know? Or is it over here? I'm just trying to check through it all, but screw it. Let's see what's going down. Seems like we have taken care of some enemies here. You should not be running across here, my dude. Okay. Anyway, with the artillery soon coming, shouldn't be that much of a problem. Yeah, these guys are getting murked a bit by the mortars. Good thing we have these guys coming along. The tigers, that is. Yes, sir. And you are immobilized, so you can just stay there. Or wait, did you get... Yeah, you got stuck in a foxhole. Nice work. Let's see. Let's have you guys just attack this way. Oh, Christ. These guys bunched up a bit too much, huh? Let's first of all have the mechanized elements here. That's a lot of guys. Hold on. Let me just do this the right way. So I want you guys to not maneuver. You can get on a line. And you can push out here somewhere. Like that. Should be good. And then let's have... Let's see here. You guys also get on a line that way. Should be good. So you're not that bunched up. That's no good for anyone. Well, not good for me at least. For the enemy, it's quite good, you know. So push up a bit more with these Panthers. Keep, you know... Keep just pushing these Soviets back a bit. And you guys, okay, they've dropped smoke shells over here. Okay. Let's see if we can't have you guys push up a bit further then. That should be good. Cool. And mortars are landing on Western Korotic. No biggie. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's where, that should be our artillery striking. Let's see if we can't when we're done there. Yeah. Let's strike. Yeah, this is inaccurate fire, but it's mortars as well, so we're kind of running through the ammo here, but that's the point, you know. Why have it if, like, if you got them, smoke them, you know? So to say. You guys... Yeah, sure. Let's have you guys attack along here and without a line. So let's see here. Yes. So these are the dismounts of the mechanized. I'm pretty bad at saying actually what I'm choosing. I'm just saying these guys. These are dismounts from a mechanized infantry platoon, Kasta, which belongs to the 8th Heavy Tank Company. And I want only the dismounts to push up along the road. So please go ahead and do that, guys. And here we have the Tigers moving up. We seem to have taken out their mortar teams, so that's cool. And here we have another tank, huh? T-34. It's damaged, and his name is Kututsov. I don't know. So yeah, that should be good for our Tigers. You know? We have smokes being thrown here. So I'm actually thinking, let's reverse this tank back up and then have him, you know, deal with this area. So let's see, do we have any dug in positions along the road? No, it does not seem like we do. So you do that and now go like that, please. Thank you. So here we can soon hold the tiger, I feel like. Somewhere like here. And let's see, how far are you supposed to push? Not very far. I feel like sometimes when you issue the attack command, they are a bit too attacking. So, yeah. Let's have them more go along into the forest, you know? And there you go. So here we have one tiger here, one tiger there. Let's have him hold here. We have some infantry units over here. Truck drivers, I would think. Okay. Let's have only the APCs now. Let's have them push up a bit as well via road. Okay, cool. And you guys can push up this way, which is the recon platoon. You guys need this tiger. They want a ceasefire at this point, the Soviets do. I'm not gonna take that. The tiger needs to deal with this mortar nest, and it also needs to deal with this enemy T-34, I feel like. Okay. Let's have the tiger push up a bit more. Here our own artillery is impacting. Mortars should be, yeah, we've gone through a whole lot of those mortars. So that should, like, dissuade any Soviets from pushing up. Yeah, as you can see, he was suppressed. Here we have our little recon group. So let's go ahead and have them move concealed all the way over there. Cool. Let's see now. Let's have all of these tanks push up in such a way. Philion is a normal squad, okay. He can push up like that. And then the mechanized guys can push up like that. So why I like actually comment on that, this might be good for anyone to know. If I just press do like this, I will also select these, which are the APCs. I don't want them to go into action in this forest right now. So I have to hold Alt to only select their dismounts, but then I do not select their how do you say it? I do not select the regular infantry squad. So if I release Alt and hold Control to take them all, I again select these dismounts without holding Alt, which turns into this. So first I have to take the regular infantry squad, separate them and move them a bit away, and then I want these guys to push like that. It's quite hard to like micro both regular infantry and how can you say it, dismounted infantry. So yeah, and these guys are getting into a bit of trouble. So let's have them hold there actually. And let's have their what are you the, yes, that's the armored car, or how you say it. He can move up there and do it quickly. So let's remove the quick so we don't accidentally have that on. And let's have the Panthers move up this way. They will not cross the railroad. I've learned from my mistakes. That is its mine. So we have mines all along this railroad. Okay. Tiger seems to be spotting and engaging the mortar crew. And yes, cool. But it's not yet spotting the enemy T-34. It can move up a bit, but I want to angle at an oblique angle towards the T-34. So not completely dead on, but at an oblique angle. So it kind of has some chance to bounce at least. Let's see if we can't have the Panthers move out that way and have the Tigers move out that way, so we just get some separation of these guys. Here we're taking artillery fire or mortars. Here, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's have them hold here. Panthers are wrecking the place. Let's actually pause and just take a look here at what we have. Dude, this was a slaughter. I can't go anywhere without finding someone. Christ. We killed a lot of them this time. This one is well camouflaged though, so no wonder the tiger can't see it. But I don't think he's like very mission capable looking at the state of him. And here, let's see here. These guys have taken some casualties, so mainly from this push over here, I would think. And also they took casualties from the AA gun being destroyed because it was assigned to them. And here we're taking a few casualties as well, but nothing major actually. So yeah, that's good. We're minimizing casualties this time around. This far, I should say, this far. These guys are taking quite heavy fire. Let's see if we can't have you guys push back a little bit. I feel like you guys are taking a bit too much. Okay. And there we seem to have the impact. So the tiger just found it and fired. So yeah, and that was a impact directly on the side, I think. Let's see, will he put another one in him? Yes, he will. And he blew out the whole road wheel underneath him. And it's starting to smoke. Yeah, and another one. Another one. Another one. You can hold fire, my guy. Let's see now. Let's have Miller's platoon move up. Keep moving according to the plan. And let's have this guy move up a bit together with, let's see, these guys. So these guys will move along the road. Cool. And you guys also move up. The recon platoon. Tiger command element can move up. Actually, I don't want that one. I want that command. And the Panther platoon is in a good place. Yeah, you guys took 4 casualties. Let's try to keep casualties down if we can. Yes! Yes! Our little anti-tank gun. The mini anti-tank gun. The mini puck. Or, well, it's a Shred Panzerbücher, but yeah, you know. I've gone through it a bit now. It's doing work. I love these little things. Just ka-clunk, ka-clunk. How many rounds are you gonna put into this T-34, my man? Did he pop smoke? I don't think T-34s can pop smoke. Do they have any smoke launchers? No, they do not. They have... I think the Russian way, I mean, up until very recently, at least during the Cold War as well, they... I mean, they might still do it. You know, they... yeah, it's dead, my guy. I believe they pour some, like, kind of heavier fuel mixture or something into the tank. I'm gonna not say anything, I don't know, but they don't pop smoke like with grenade launchers like Western tanks do, like smoke launchers. Actually, they did have smoke launchers during the Cold War. They did on some tanks, which were worked in a different way than our Western ones, but traditionally they like emitted smoke from the tank itself via some concoction of some sort, and it created like a smoke cloud behind it. So yeah, and then they started actually getting some smoke grenades, but they fired, I if I recall correctly, they fired quite like, you know. Now this is a good fire mission again. Let's see, can we do this? Yes, let's keep striking them. And let's keep striking. I don't know. How do we want to go about this? I wish I could just drag it like this, or you know, like this. I don't know. Let's reduce it to 40 rounds. We're running low on the mortar rounds already. Anyway, let's have this modded push up a little bit. It can help out for sure. Anyway, the Soviet, like, Cold War smoke grenades from the tanks, I remember, they fired them out, like, quite a bit further than ours did. So when a Western tank pops smoke, you create a huge smoke cloud, like, all around the tank. The Soviet one, it fires out, like, 30, 40 meters, like, out here. Like a smaller one. So, I don't know. What I've heard, it's like, oh, the Soviet one was more offensively oriented, whilst we're spotting from far away, we're spotting another tank. And the Soviet one was more offensively oriented, but the Western one was more defensively. So, I mean, take that for what you will. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, let me... Yes. I wonder. He's not killing anything yet, I think. He's has quite a reload rate though, and he's striking over here. Come on, you need to get this guy. Come on, guys. Let's see. Let's have the Tigers push up. Come on. Try to get eyes on. And the Panther, I don't know why he ceased firing on the T-34. But yeah. Okay, Miller Recon Platoon is doing good work. Should keep doing that. Keep pushing this way. Custer. Mechanized Platoon. Also doing good work. Keep pushing this way. And these guys. Keep pushing along the road. This guy, I think, almost took an impact. He can please get out of the line of fire. Someone detonated. What did you throw? What did you throw, my guy? Let me see. It's a big explosion on this Soviet tank. He might have thrown one of those Geballte Ladunge, which is like... okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's why I wanted you off the firing line. Anyway. Come on, can we get a impact on this T-34 now, please? We are spotting him. He's smoking, but I think that's okay. Hold on. Why are we taking so many casualties? Where did we take so many casualties? Did a building get destroyed? We went to 26 from where? From where, guys? Did we lose a tank somewhere? No? Maybe I'm just, like, not paying attention. You can probably go there. Stay there. Dyalla, you're quite doing good. Think is doing good. I mean, you guys took 5 casualties. That's nothing crazy. Like, 14. 2. 2 over here. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not paying attention enough. Let's see here. Custer is doing good. You're over here. Okay, the recon squad. Maybe it was from the, like, how do you say it? Crew of this APC. I don't know. I have no clue. Anyway, you guys can just set up position over here. Anyway, I don't know. Is this T-34 still counted as active? I couldn't say that it is. Or I wouldn't say that it is. How much more are you gonna fire at it? Come on. It's dead. Anyway. Captives taken. Yeah, I can bet that we captured some guys. Yes! Yes! Beautiful. Okay, we took these tankers. We captured this tanker. Who's retreating? No! No! My mother! No! Why do you always get yourself into so much trouble? These are built on, like, the weakest chassis of all time. I mean, what is this? Is this a Czech chassis, or what is it? Or is it like a Panzer II or something? What is it? I don't remember, but they're on some weak chassis, you know, so we can't count on them too much. I've done them so dirty this playthrough. One killed here, I just keep sending them in, you know. That's not nice of me. Anyway, you guys can push up this way, please. Can't combat. Is someone saying, yep. Dang! I've grown too used to the heavy, like, tanks and... Okay, we're still taking fire from this vehicle over here. Angle a bit like that, please. Thank you. Yes, as you can see, he's targeting the Tiger. Okay. Well, he should be bouncing at this angle. He might get lucky though. Who knows, you know? Let's have this Tiger push up as well. Let's have this Tiger retreat. He's obviously not gonna solve this problem. Let's have the Panthers push up a bit more to the left, I would say. So they can maybe start dealing with this. Okay, this Tiger is immobilized. He has taken I would guess a hit to the track. Yep. So we can cancel his order if he got any. No, he did not. Okay. And you guys are getting kind of badly engaged. Let's have you push back even more. You are trying to get back desperately. Let's see if we can't cease fire on infantry. So they maybe will try targeting tanks a bit better. Everyone should know of this tank in this platoon due to... Rick. command tiger taking a hit that killed 2 of its men. See, no tank is invincible. We might just lose a tiger here, which is quite sad for me because they're good tanks. Let's have this panther move up here. Let's have this panther move up here. Come on, you guys need to start, you know, forming up around your friendly. Dang. Miller, you can keep pushing on this side of the road. Custer, keep pushing this way. Together with a tiger. And also you, of course, push together with the infantry. So one would hope that these guys would share information with each other and, you know, to try to find this. Let's see. Yeah, you're angling kinda okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's have you push ahead in front of the tiger. So special about that guy. It's an enemy contact, you know, so. And this T-34 crew, very disciplined, took a hit that immobilized them, still stayed in the fight. Smoking like crazy, but I don't know, maybe that's, you know, gases from the gun being exhumed. Well, let's load all of these guys up. See, yeah, they're getting on with it. Okay, the tiger that's been injured or damaged is spotting and returning fire. So this tiger will probably... Yeah, we lost one of the armored cars yet again. But he started maneuvering on his own, you know, after he got hit. So, and they start doing some weird stuff sometimes. We can probably have use of this tiger again. I mean, the turret mechanism is damaged. Gunner and commander are killed, or at least heavily wounded. But, you know, he's still moving around, huh? Not hitting anything worthwhile. But yeah, as soon as they get if they get the gun-like mechanism working, or what is turret mechanism working, they can still work with a 3-man crew. It won't be optimal, but, you know, they can work. And this T-34 should start thinking about bailing, you know. It's... How many hits has it taken now from? That should be it, I feel like. That felt heavy. I mean, these guys were, you know... The way they hardened their steel, the Soviets, I mean... It wasn't uncommon for, like, Panzer IIIs to disable them. Okay, here we have another. It wasn't common for Panzer IIIs to disable them from the front, you know, just not because they could pierce through the armor, but because and he's smoking, beautiful. But because the armor was so hard and brittle that it cracked, and also, like, lesser quality welding. Here, for example, they spot welded a lot of this stuff, led to the T-34 just, you know, the armor disintegrated upon contact. In a lot of cases. So, think about that, you know, whenever you hear someone going off about how the T-34 was such a great tank that won the war. One could say that the system that made the T-34 possible won the war, which is... or at least won the war on the Eastern Front, which is the way the Soviets managed to facilitate, you know, just industrial warfare, basically. And what do I mean by that? You know, that's basically a video on its own, to be honest, but what I'm trying to get at is that the Soviets were way superior to the Germans in the production department, basically. Both in the production of rifle companies, but also the production of actual things to use, you know. These guys can try to sneak up there and get in there. So I mean, when you, of course, that's like a very, broad way of looking at the war. It's like this classic, oh, the Soviets, they only won because, they could produce 100 T-34s compared to one Tiger tank. And it's like, yeah, but, it's a bit reductive, of course, of the Soviet war effort. So that's why I'm saying it should be a video in of its own. But here we can have, it's gonna be too accurate, this fire, almost. That should be better. Okay. Now we're almost back in the first campaign of this DLC, where we push from this direction, if you remember. I don't recall if I lost. No, I didn't lose any tanks in the first round. But I mean, yeah, and here we have 2 crewmen going outside and working on the tank already. They lost 2 of their comrades. They're like, yeah, let's get it done, boys. Some hard men, Okay, this area is being very punished right here. Let's take a look here. Maybe you were the guy that killed our martyr with your PTRS? PTRS? PTRD? I don't remember which one. One of them is bolt action, one is semi-automatic. Let's see here if we can't start. Yes. Let's harass them as well. They're obviously moving from this direction to this direction. And you guys can actually hold fire. And who's saying they're under fire? You guys are saying you're under fire, okay. Yeah, this is... Now we're gonna see how well it goes for these poor guys. These artillery spotters. Let's have this platoon actually move up and take, I don't know, defense around them somewhere. Here? No. Here? No. I don't know where I want to put them, honestly, guys. Sorry. Let me just think about it from above a bit. This is the, good part of being a virtual commander. I can just look at it from above. Let's do this, and then hopefully they take up, positions all around here. Let's hope. This MG34 should be finding some targets. No, it's a bit too low. Let's push him up. Yes, artillery is striking. Beautiful. Should make them keep your heads down. Miller can keep pushing this way. Custer, keep pushing this way. Let's go. And you guys keep going along the road. Except the Tiger, which I want to actually push out here. And this Tiger push up here. Cool. Yeah, you guys are taking fire, but that's what happens in war sometimes, sadly. Okay. Now, let's allow everyone to fire at infantry again. And that T-34 just popped off over there. Crazy. Oh well. Would you look at the time? So, this battle has been crazy. I don't know how much more crazy a battle can get, after what we've seen in previous episodes. But yeah, this, I would say, has been successful this far. We have taken some losses, some necessary, some a bit stupid. For example, here, a bit pissed off about this, especially because we were spotting it with one of our Panthers. I think, the relaying should be... This is a crazy... Just peeking out. No, but like, he should be able to relay it to at least platoon wide net, where he can tell the rest of the Panther platoon, oh, there's a T-34 here, guys. And they should be like, okay, you know, maybe we should try thinking about that a little bit, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, okay, we had one over here. Obviously, it's been totally demolished. Staroidino. If you remember, one was called Rodino, means motherland. Staroidino, word the motherland. This one probably unreadable if it has any text. And here we have another one, unreadable. So a platoon was holed up here. So they were kind of prepared for me to do something here, which is, you know, quite smart. This thing, though, not that smart. But yeah, we have taken some losses, and this is usually in the phase of the battle, which I've noticed, where I start taking some stupid losses, because I'm like, I have them on the run, and I start, you know, issuing quite dumb orders. So we will try to, maybe next episode, hold for a bit our positions and see what happens from there. Maybe in the last 30 minutes or so, we will start really pushing out. And here we have an unknown vehicle of sorts. So I've noticed that this symbol, it's a tank, but it can mean just an unknown vehicle, so it could just be this truck. We will see though. We can just issue one last order for this video. We can have these guys try to sneak into this house instead. Anyway, that's all there is for this video, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this battle as much as I did. I don't know how it will look, because I've been so focused on just trying to play the damn game, you know. As you can see, it's a complete information overload, especially when you care a lot about your units, which I happen to do. Not enough that I don't order them to attack, though. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care until then. Bye.